The man had a magical backpack. He could throw countless textbooks into it, and with a single pull, the backpack would instantly shrink in size. He had prepared it especially for his son, but while its size could change, its weight could not. The heavy load nearly crushed the boy, while the man simply picked up his briefcase, thinking only of work. They lived in a strange world. A world where the houses were gray, the cars were gray, even the people on the streets were gray. Only one thing stood out. A large tree in the center of the city. Beneath it sat a violinist, always playing music. So every day when the boy passed by, he would stop to listen and admire both the tree and the music. But the moment never lasted long. The heavy backpack reappeared before him. He had to take it and wobble forward again. At the street corner, they would part ways. One heading to school, the other to a towering office building. Their daily routines were completely different. The man spent his day buried under mountains of paperwork. One day, when his boss dropped off another pile of files, his body turned gray. Meanwhile, at school, the boy worked hard too, but he still held on to his passion for drawing. When the teacher saw his sketches, she took them away and told him to keep studying his ABCs. But the boy didn't give up. As soon as the teacher left, he continued to draw. Back in the office, the man's back began to bend from the non-stop pressure. After he finally finished work, he rushed to the corner to meet his son. In that daily hug between father and son, all the stress melted away. The man's color returned, if only for a while. The boy showed him his drawing, proud and hopeful. But the man frowned, just like the teacher. He only wanted his son to focus on studying. And so, their days continued in repetition. One day after work, they hugged again. But this time, the man's color didn't change. He hugged his son again. Only then did his color return. Yet he didn't notice that his son's color had begun to fade. The next day, the boy became the perfect student. He stopped drawing, paid attention in class, and followed every rule. But he no longer hugged his father. He simply handed over a perfect test paper. That night, the man thought deeply. For the first time, he opened his son's workbook and flipped through his past drawings. The images struck him like lightning. He realized he had been wrong. After work, he handed the drawings back to his son. The boy smiled for the first time in a long while. The man then took his son to the tree, hoping to listen to music together. But the musician wasn't there. Not wanting his son to be disappointed, he stood beneath the tree and pretended to play. In that quiet moment, father and son looked at each other. The man's color returned. Together, in a gray world, they held on to their colors.